All right. The Cisco collapse architecture. Told ya. See what they did? You see what they did? They took the core, put it by itself, and then the distribution and access layer, now they're like working together as one. That's it. Now, the core still, you can see here that they're using, obviously these are internet routers. These are layer 3 switches or ATM routers. I mean, I don't know what they're using here. All right, because it looks like they're layer 3 switches because they have, you see these 3 cables are running a loop around it. It could be an ether channel that they're running through there. That's not really our business. What we need to understand is that, hey, we have our main hardcore devices right here at the core layer that's going to pass information around. I can tell you this right now. You see all this amount of redundancy? Yeah, that redundancy, it's not going to happen in the real world because they're not going to pay for it. All right, but for your examination, know that this is the core layer for the collapsed architecture, your hardcore routers. Then you have, I guess, same type of routers, but now they're in the distribution layer. Maybe they're doing their inter-VLAN connectivity, right? Or their layer 3 switches. They're doing their inter-VLANs. They're doing the access list. Here's your desktop layer working alongside the distribution layer with a wireless. Now, what I find funny is, couldn't they just explain it with the same type of picture? Just make it separate. They had to throw in a whole bunch of different devices. Okay. So now the layer 2, or I'm sorry, the desktop layer and distribution layer are working together as one. We're mixing in everything there. And your core layer is still untouched. It is still saying, hey, I need to pass information quickly. My routing table needs to be small. I need to be worried about each individual LAN that happens at the desktop layer. You send me a summary route. This is what I need to know about. So this is your collapsed architecture. Fancy name for the Cisco 2-layer model instead of 3. That's all it is. That's all it is. Okay? But again, you'll have this as for your notes. No big deal. There's not really much they can ask you on that. Okay? So it's a model nonetheless. We should try and follow it. I can tell you right now, a lot of people don't. But for your certification, hey, guidelines, guidelines, guidelines. I follow them to a T. I'll see you guys in the next.